Well, hello there and welcome back, you lovely lot. Today we've got an Easter themed gel design for you. It's super cute. So first of all, I'm going in with a thin layer of Azure's Soak Off UV LED nail gel 7mm in white, which is 7001. Now I will do a thin layer of that and go around the edges with a detailer brush and then give that a full cure before doing a second coat. Two coats and fully cured, we're then going to come in with these gorgeous little decals that I have. Look at these, how cute are they? Now I have cut one out here, and this will be the one we're using today. So it's some little chicks. And I'm going to use foil glue, first of all, as a background on this white. So I'm putting a really thin layer of that on, and I will give that full cure in the lamp. Then I have some flowers in yellow gold, and I thought that would make a lovely background to the chicks. I didn't want to use glitter. I always use glitter, so I thought I'm going to use some transfer foil. So I come in with that as soon as it's out the lamp with that transfer foil gel on, nice and warm, and then I peel that off. This is what you can see me doing here. Then I'm going to put the decal in a drop of water, and I mean a drop. You can see there, such a tiny amount, doesn't need to be soaked, just needs to release from the back. There we are. Tap that off and put that onto that nail, and then just work it around the corner, and then leave that for the minute. Next, oh, what have I got next? It's a Elite 99 lemon shade. Again, it's 7.3mm. It is UV and LED soak off gel, and it is in number 90546. So I do two coats of this before coming in with a top coat, and then I'm going to sugar it with Sonia Williams Baby Yellow. Absolutely gorgeous, love it, and that's called New Arrival. So you can see me here sugaring that nail. So it's had two coats of the yellow, fully cured, all thin layers, don't want it extra thick, followed by a top coat, and we're going to sugar that, and I'm just brushing it off. Gorgeous. Then I'm going to move on to the pointer finger. So here I'm going in with Bluesky. This is a 10ml bottle in 80569. This is a beautiful mint shade. And I'm again, two coats. I'm not going to have the whole video showing me doing how to put gel polish on. So these are some more of these decals off that sheet that you saw. So I've cut out the Easter eggs in a drop of water. Take that out. Straight onto the toweling just to separate it and get that water off, before putting that onto that mint gel polish. With all the gel polish nails, I do exactly the same as I did with the first one. I do a thin coat, go round the edges with the detailer brush, then do a second coat, fully cure, before putting whatever design we're putting on, whether that be transfer foil, decal, sugaring, whatever it is we're going to do today. So I'm just separating that second little Easter egg. Now what you can see me doing here is it's sticking out on the sides, so I'm bending it round using my tweezers and then zapping it with the LED torch just to keep it into place. Now what I'm going to do is come over with a thick top coat. This is the one from Bluesky. It does have a tacky layer, and I do like to give two coats to the decal nails, so I do both of these nails and cure that, and that's just the first top coat. And then watch those edges, keep it nice and trim. Now we're going to do something a little bit special here. So this is Bluesky in A95. Then I have the lemon in Elite 99 90546. What we got next? Blue is Azure 7006. What's next? I've got them all lined up here ready. So, you know, this is Azure in 7011. It's the most beautiful lavender shade. And then green, which I've already mentioned, is Bluesky 80569. And then what I'm doing to those shades, I am adding some top coat. This will make it a little bit more transparent. Then what I'll do is come in with a dotting tool and give that a good mix. Now, while it's sat on the palette and you're not actually using those shades, it does start to separate, but I just give it a little whiz with my brush and we're off. So here I am with the dotting tool, just mixing them and then cleaning it in between each one. I don't really whiz me tools around this fast, it is sped up. We've got video to do, come on. Okay, so you get the gist of what I'm doing here, and then what I'm going to do is come in with a gel brush. Now, I changed my brush halfway through because I wasn't sure quite how to do this. I got this technique from a young lady called Kim Mott on one of the Facebook groups. I saw her doing it, I thought, I'm going to have a go at that. So, I come in with each colour and I'm going to do thick lines in one direction, diagonally across the nail. So I start with the gel brush and I like tidy up my lines, and I've got a wet lint-free wipe at the side of me that I can wipe my brush and keep it nice and clean. In between each shade that I put on, I am going to zap it with the LED torch just so that the colours don't marble together or start to run into each other. That's not what we're after. Then I'm going to go in with the second colour. Again, put it across. But I found that I wasn't getting like the coverage on. I know it's supposed to be translucent and everything else, but I was getting like gaps. So I started to hold the nail like upside down and let it self-level, or leave it for a little bit just to self-level a little bit, because that's what gel does, well, most of them. Again, I'm using my brush to clean up anything that's on the tip. When I'm happy with that, I will come in with the torch, zap it 5 to 10 seconds, just very quickly, and then we're going to move on to the next colour. So I'm going to continue to do this all the way down the nail, and I want quite chunky lines. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to have a little play with it, because halfway through I'm like, it's not looking right. I'm not getting the sort of effect that I'm after, which is the played, you know, sort of look. I've done it with stamping polish. I've actually done it in stripes, but I've never done it this way. So I really wanted to give it a go. And I kept saying to myself, trust the process. Trust the process, see what happens at the end. Guys, comment below and let me know what you think right at the end when it's finished. I'm a little bit mixed up about it. And like I said, I'm not sure if it's the colours that I chose, because they are quite translucent anyway. And of course, in the little video that she did for Facebook, she said to add the top coat because it's the translucency that gives the played look the finished result. So I went with it. I did exactly what she said because I'm a good girl. Anyway, when I've done that all across one side, that gets a full cure in the lamp, so that gets 60 seconds. Now I've changed my brush, and now I'm going to do it in the opposite diagonal way across the nail, but in exactly the same way. So I've got the Kylie Weary detailer brush, which is a little bit thicker than my other detailer brushes, and I thought this would be perfect because I could get more precise with what I was doing, because now I've got the colours underneath as well as, you know, butting right up to the colour that I've just done. So I'm going to keep going, popping these gel polishes onto that nail in exactly the same way but in the opposite direction. Once I've finished faffing around, I'm going to zap that with my little LED torch, just making sure that it butts right up to that lemon shade. Like I said, I am using a smaller brush, so obviously I'm not covering the area I was covering before. But still, we're going to keep doing this all the way down to the bottom, using these colours. There's no rhyme or reason for which shade I'm picking up, I'm just mixing it up. So I'm just going to let you watch while I finish this bit. Once I finish the final shade in that direction on that nail, that will get a double cure in the lamp. While that's in the lamp, I'm now putting the white, which is the Azure 7001. And I'm going to load up a striping brush with that colour and then bring that out the lamp. And then I'm going to put a couple of lines in one direction. She said to put it in the middle of one of the blocks of colour, so that's what I'm doing. If I'm not happy, I clean off the brush, put a little bit of gel cleanse on, and I just tidy up that line. I didn't want it really thick. This is more for added detail. It's not supposed to stick out, it's supposed to highlight. So your eyes are drawn to the pastel shades, not the white lines. So I needed to make that thinner. Then I will zap that with the torch, my LED torch, just to keep that in place and not run or move anywhere, so I can finish off doing exactly the same but in the opposite direction. Loading up that brush, pulling the striper brush across. I'm using the Robin Moses striping brush. Do exactly the same. Once I'm happy with that, I will give that a full cure in the lamp and set those stripes into place. Again, tidying up those lines, making them nice and thin before giving it a full cure. Then we're going to come in and finish this set with the top coat. So we're using CJP Tack Free Top Coat even on the last 3 nails. Like I said before, I do like to double coat any nail art, so I will finish off these 2 nails. Then guys, that's the end of the video. I really do hope you've enjoyed this little nail art design today. If you have, please take a moment and hit that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, I would absolutely love it if you would. As always, everything will be listed below and there is a picture at the end. Here we go. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Until next time, bye.